Leo sat by his window, his chin resting in his hands, watching the world turn a moody shade of gray. The first fat raindrops began to fall, splatting against the glass like tiny, impatient knocks. But as Leo watched, something magical started to happen. The rain wasn't just making things wet, it was transforming them. Each drop hitting the parched ground sent up a little puff of steam. And soon, the puddles in his backyard began to bubble and swirl, turning into murky, prehistoric swamps. His bright red sandbox started to pulse with a deep, orange glow, like the heart of an ancient volcano. Even the familiar old swing set seemed to stretch and twist, its middle legs morphing into the towering, leafy fronds of giant ferns. The world he knew was disappearing, replaced by a land lost to time. Sensing an adventure, Leo quickly put on his bright yellow raincoat and matching boots. He grabbed his favorite dinosaur patterned umbrella and pushed open the back door. The air smelled of wet earth and something else, something wild. He stepped out not into his backyard, but into a lush, primeval jungle. The first creature he met wasn't a squirrel, but a tiny Triceratops, no bigger than a puppy, clumsily chasing a butterfly with its three little horns. It looked up at Leo with big, curious eyes before tumbling into a patch of clover. A moment later, a soft chirping sound made him look up. A pterodactyl chick, its wings still fluffy and new, swooped down and snuggled against his umbrella, mistaking it for a safe, colorful perch. Leo giggled, gently stroking its downy head. He ventured deeper, his boots squishing in the soft mud. Near the bubbling tar pits, which looked suspiciously like the mud puddles by the garden shed, he heard a soft, whimpering sound. Peeking around a giant fern, he saw a baby T-Rex, all alone and crying. Its tiny tears mixed with the rain as it stared mournfully at its reflection in the puddle. It was lost, separated from its family in this strange, rainy world. Leo's heart went out to the little dinosaur. He knew he had to help. This wasn't just an adventure anymore. It was a rescue mission. He had to get the baby T-Rex back to its home, back to the safety of the sandbox volcano before the storm ended. Leo reached into his pocket and pulled out his secret weapon, a piece of glow-in-the-dark chalk. He began to draw a bright, glowing path on the damp flagstones, a safe trail for the little T-Rex to follow across the treacherous mud. The baby dinosaur sniffed at the glowing line and then cautiously followed, its tiny feet making soft thuds on the stone. They came to a rushing river of reddish-brown water, a lava stream flowing from the garden hose that was left on. Sinking fast, Leo grabbed a nearby rake and a shovel. He laid them side by side across the gushing stream, creating a sturdy, makeshift bridge. He went first to show it was safe, then coaxed the baby T-Rex to follow him across. Together, they navigated the wild landscape, Leo leading the way with courage and cleverness. Finally, they reached the glowing sandbox volcano, just as the dark storm clouds above began to part, letting the first rays of sunlight break through. The sunlight hit the dinosaurs and something incredible happened. The Triceratops, the pterodactyl, and the little T-Rex began to shimmer and glow, their scales refracting the light into 1,000 tiny rainbows. They looked at Leo with grateful eyes, a silent, magical thank you. Then slowly, they started to fade, becoming transparent like beautiful, loving ghosts. The jungle around him receded, the giant ferns shrinking back into the swing set, the swamps turning back into puddles. The world returned to normal. The adventure was over. Leo stood in his familiar backyard, the sun warming his face. He walked over to the sandbox, a little sad to see his friends go. There, nestled in the damp sand where the volcano had been, was a perfectly smooth, egg-shaped rock. It was warm to the touch. He picked it up and smiled, a magical souvenir from his rainy day adventure. Thanks for watching our story today. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more magical adventures. See you next time.